Hey everyone, today is day number 5 of being in Panama. I usually like to have Noah beside me for these videos, but he's having a little bit of a hard time getting up today, so he's here. He's just sitting in bed, taking everything in. It's been a little bit of a rough morning so far, but I do have some exciting news for you guys. It's probably a little bit of a longer video because there's a lot to share. So, just to give you guys a little bit of background history, we've been seeing something called the Fit Clinic in Peterborough to kind of help with Noah's weigh-ins and height checks. As you knew, there's a lot of Noah to love, so just to make sure his nutrition's okay, we've been going to this clinic and just keep monitoring his growth and making sure it's a good growth chart. Anyways, long story short, for just over a year now, we go about every 3 months. We've been trying to put a blood pressure cup on him to get his blood pressure. Every single visit, we have not been able to get a blood pressure check from Noah. And that's been going on for well over a year, and to the point where I actually borrowed a blood pressure machine from my father for weeks and tried it on him every day, several times a day. Not once have we ever been able to get an accurate reading. Same thing happened when we first arrived here. His blood work on that day, he fought to have the nurse put on and check his vitals. And then the second day, which was the first day of his stem cell treatment, same thing. After his first treatment, so for his second treatment, that would have been yesterday morning, Noah just let them take his blood pressure without any issues. He put the cuff on and he was perfectly okay with this. So the biggest barrier here is the sensory thing. I think that's what bothers him. It's his sensory processing disorder. So when the cup tightens, it's really uncomfortable, and that's when he fights to just peel it off or fights back. But he didn't do that. So that is a major change considering it's something we've been working on for close to a year and a half. So big gains there. Another thing I didn't mention is yesterday morning, before the second treatment, Noah said a clear no. So to give you an idea of what we've been working on with no is about close to a year in ABA therapy to try to either get the word no, because Noah does say for yeah. He doesn't always use it in the right context, but a lot of times he does. So we've never been able to get a clear no. His version of a no with a year's worth of work is either silence, dead silence, so no, yeah, like he does it, or it's a ooh. So yesterday morning, when I asked Noah some things that he does not favor, he said a clear no. So you can only imagine the look on my face. When I looked up, Alan was looking at me too, and we both looked at each other like, did he just say no? And we were like, yeah, I think we both heard it. So of course we got excited. But then about 20 minutes later, he did it again, all in the right context. And that's when we just started to cry and start shaking and, calling friends and family. So I can't even believe after one treatment that we saw some results, but now he's had 2 treatments, and today we're on our way to the 3rd one really soon. And Noah has said no a total of 5 times already, all in the correct context. So now we're really pushing him to try to use this word. And when I say no, Noah said no. It was no other variation of it. And we're so proud of him, and we're so excited that we're already seeing these changes. Now, going back to the sensory processing disorder, so any of you who are familiar with that whole touch thing, the pressure, Noah has a real issue with it. Anyway, so another thing that we saw is in his whole life, Noah's fallen, he's gotten scabs where, it bleeds a lot like any typical child. And no matter what, he will not keep a Band-Aid on. There's no way in hell he could be bleeding a river and Noah would not keep a Band-Aid on. And so the first day when we got blood work here, he had to get a couple of bandages because, it was tough. Anyways, of course, they came off before we could even give enough pressure to stop it from bleeding. Same thing after the first treatment. Yesterday, after his treatment, he kept the bandage on, and he kept it on for a good half hour, 45 minutes until I took it off. So Another gain. Like, it was just a very emotional day for us yesterday. Wait, there's more. So, another thing that I've been doing for 7 years now is I drink green juices. When I say green, I mean no fruit in it. Nothing sweet. Celery, kale, cucumber, ginger, you name it. I attempt to give this to Noah anytime I have it. For 7 years, I've never stopped. Noah doesn't really eat vegetables. We've been working on that with therapy too, and he's working on it. Anyways, vegetable juice won't go anywhere near it. Yesterday at breakfast, I had one. Guess who had probably about a quarter of my cup? Noah did. He was willing to try it for the first time ever in 7 years. Amazing. His taste buds are changing too. One more thing. Noah has really sensitive ears. Most of you who have met him know he wears his headphones. He's very sensitive to touch and sound to his ears. It's really bad for him. It's one of the things that really sets him off. Anyways, he has one ear that seems to bother him a lot more than the other one. And he likes to have that ear cleaned with a Q-tip every once in a while, or I have a little ear tool that I use on him. Yeah, I'm talking about you, baby. And anytime I say, Noah, let me clean your ears, he'll give me that ear. But the other ear, when I try to go clean that one, Noah doesn't let me. He fights back. There's no way in hell he'll let me do it. So I still have to do it every once in a while. And unfortunately, I have to sit on top of him to be able to clean that ear. And it's really quick, unlike the other one where he kind of likes it itched around. And yesterday, he willingly gave me his ear to clean that ear. We are seeing some gains, people. We're very excited. We're going for our third treatment today. We're very, very excited. Thank you.